Hello Stampers, Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach, and today I'm bringing you another holiday card. It's a Joy to the World card with one of our new dies. I want to show you the die. It is beautiful. It has 3 pieces to it and you can mix and match the pieces. For this particular one I used actually all 3 pieces of them in there, and I also did a fork bow to go along with it. So I'm going to show you how to do all of these little things right here. Super simple. So again, we're using the Ornamental Swirls Die set. I've also used right here, the embossing folder. It's the striped embossing folder, so it's called Love Stripes. And then I also used the stamp set for the words, and that came from Poinsettia Baskets. Along with that, I complemented this with our Journey Circles. So they all work together very nicely. All right, Journey Circles should be one of your basic die sets along with the rectangles. They're just basic pieces that you should have. So let me show you what I did. I have a base card which is 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2. And then what I did was I cut some of our beautiful mirror paper and I used that as the circle right here. All right, so that's our little circles right here, and that's the base for that right there. But before I do that, I'm going to take my Riverstone paper, and I'm going to take the piece of paper that I embossed, and I'm going to put those two together with my Easy Glide. Alrighty, and they are just about 1/8 of an inch different, just to give it a little bit of a hint of color underneath it, and the Riverstone picks up the silver mirror paper just nicely. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my foam squares and just pop that onto my base card. Very fast card. Very fast card to do. I like to show you cards that you can reproduce and reproduce fast so that you can get your Christmas cards out fast. Now the reason I'm starting to show you them so early is so that you can get a head start on yours, and you can get that off your shopping list or off your list right away, and then you can concentrate on gifts and you can concentrate on all kinds of other things. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my circle, and that is with the mirror paper. So I just want to add that straight to my paper, right about here. Let me just grab my words just in case I don't want to go up too high or too low. Alrighty, so yeah, that's about good. That's just about good right there. Alright, so those are for my words, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, now I didn't have to cut out the whole thing. When you have this die, it kind of looks like the whole thing is right here, but I didn't need that because I'm going to use this piece for my little ornament holder. Alright, so what I'm going to do with this one right here is to just add some of our little tiny foam squares right here, just randomly around, and that's going to pop it off the mirror paper, and I think that just makes the mirror paper look so much prettier. It's already gorgeous, but it just kind of highlights it a little bit better. Alrighty, so we didn't put a lot of them on there, just a little bit to hold it up. Alright, and then take off your little tabby things here. You don't have to take off all of them, but there we go. Alrighty, now what we're going to do is add that to our circle, and believe it or not, we're almost done, people. Alright, so in this circle is just a tad bit bigger than the ornament, so you'll want to make sure that it's centered nicely. Alright, just like that. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little witch's broom is what I call it. Let me just find it. Here they are. They're just so cute. It's just so cute, isn't it? I'm going to take that and I'm going to put some of my Journey Craft glue on it, because this is the easiest, best way to put on glue like this. Alright? Alright, there we go. And then I'm just going to put just a little bit here, because we're going to have to trim off some of this. Now you could have done that before you put it onto your card base and probably would have been easier, and it's the way I did it the first time, but I forgot. Alright, so I'm just going to add this to my base like that, and then let me see here. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, now what I'm going to do is to just trim this off with my Grand Pro shears. Now remember, don't worry if there's glue on the back of them, because the Grand Pro shears, oops, let me just go a little bit more. The Grand Pro shears are non-stick. All right, so nothing sticks to them. And now what I'm going to do, well, let's finish up this and then I'll make my fork bow. All right, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to take my words, and that, remember, is from this stamp set right here, the Poinsettia Baskets, okay? And then I need my Riverstone ink. There's my Joy to the World. And then we're going to just directly add that to our Riverstone paper. The Riverstone and the mirror paper work really well together. They just look so pretty. Alright. So I have just a little bit of an outline, and then I'm going to take it, I'm going to pop it onto my base card. And here they are. Do you ever get into your craft room and not be able to find anything? Well, yeah, I do all the time. I know it's right in front of me, I just can't find it half the time. Alrighty? Alright, let's add that to our base card. Fast card, fast card. This is definitely a reproducible one. Alrighty, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a fork bow, and I just do that, this size I need my pick instead of a fork. I have a whole video, I actually have a couple videos on these. I have a triple fork bow, I have a double fork bow, single fork bow. Alright, so this is my pick. I'm just going to add this, leave a little bit of a tail on the right hand side. Now if you're left-handed, you're just going to do the opposite. And I did teach my mom is left-handed, I did teach her how to do this, alright? So so I went all the way over and all the way back. I'm just going to use 8 prongs. You have to go with an even number because you need to be in a slit. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to start doing my figure 8s. So there's my first bow right there, alright? I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back into the fourth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, all right, and I'm done. I'm going to take and bring this is the song I sang in my video, over the ribbon and through the middle bottom, and up through the top we go. So I'm going through the middle bottom just like that. I'm going to grab it with my hand, and I'm going to go through the top again in the fourth one. Now with these picks, because they're plastic, you see how the little tongs, whatever they are, squeeze together. I'm going to push it down to the bottom where it's a little bit stronger, and what you want to do is to just pull the heck out of this to make it nice and tight, and then we're just going to tie it into one knot. You don't have to tie it into a knot and then another knot. It's never going to come out, trust me. Alright, and you just want to kind of wiggle it and get it all into as tight as you can right here in the middle, and then it just slides right off, and you have this adorable little fork bow or pick bow. All right, and then I'm going to take my Grand Pro shears, which everybody should have by now, and just cut them at an angle like that. I'm going to grab my journey dots right here. Okay, this is the bottom of the container, and remember, when you go to pull them, it literally pulls the next one up just like that. And all I'm going to do is to place one on the back just like that and add it to my little card. That's going to hold this little guy down here, right down. All right, so that is my post for today. Isn't that so pretty? I just love this card. I absolutely love this card, and it is just easy, easy, easy. I'm trying to get you to see that any of these cards are definitely reproducible in quantity for you for your Christmas giving. All right, so hop on over to my blog. All of the ingredients is there. It's just such a pretty, pretty card. You take care. Contact me if you need me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.